Good morning. I am the Moon Mama. Today is Monday, and the moon is in Sagittarius, and the sun is in Aquarius. Can you feel a brand new day? Oh my God. I am so grateful. Lord have mercy. I am so grateful that the sun left Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. Thank you, Saturn. Thank you for all your discipline. Thank you for showing us the way. And hallelujah for the sun being in Aquarius, because now we get to really dig in to some new possibilities. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Thank you. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I feel like just being like that's enough. But I will say this. Sagittarius, the moon in Sag, is truly about, you know, a new perspective, like doing something outside of your comfort zone, about taking a risk and being adventurous and being curious and willing to, just do whatever it takes to get out of the old way of being for the sake of, like, this is gonna give me a new way to see something. Like, really, the thing about Sagittarius is that it's the biggest planet in our solar system, governed by the biggest planet in our solar system, Jupiter, which is, an energy that is like a god in and of itself. It's the biggest planet next to our sun, which is the center of our universe. And this energy of Sagittarius is about inspiration and enthusiasm and hope and possibilities. So as we are coming out of this very dark, dank energy that we have been in for the last, 6 weeks, 2 months or so, because we even had a Mercury retrograde that happened in Scorpio, so we've been in it, is now this, the sun in Aquarius is like, looking on the horizon. It's like, like, where are we going? Where are we going? What are we becoming? What are we becoming? And that's the sun in Aquarius. It's like a new possibility, innovation, the thing that you really feel called to that is unique to you. It's like giving yourself a permission to be a weirdo. My best friend is an Aquarius, and I don't know if she's going to listen to this, and if she does, just fine. But when we were young, we met in like the 7th grade, and we were in homeroom, and she's an Aquarius. And to the first day of school, she wore a costume. Like, I didn't think of it until I was just thinking about it the other day, but she dressed like Mork from Mork and Mindy on the first day of 7th grade in our homeroom class. And she's an Aquarius, right? And so there was like the little girl in her was like, I'm gonna dress like my favorite character, and it wasn't Halloween. It was not Halloween. She was just doing her unique self. She was just being true to herself. And it's very important that as Aquarian, this energy this month, that we are willing to be true to who we are, that we're willing to listen to our own internal voices, that we're willing to find encouragement from a higher way of being, from a mind that is not entangled in the minutia and the muck and mire of struggle, from this desire to be more, from this opportunity within ourselves that we're willing to create within ourselves of what else is possible, what else, what will take me out of this current experience and lift me higher into a new way of being, what thinking, because remember that first and foremost, it's all mental. And so as the moon is in Sagittarius and the sun is at the earliest degrees of Aquarius, you get to be with who you really are, who you really are. And since we're at the beginning of the month, that might be uncomfortable initially. That might be something that you feel like you have a hard time accessing. That might be something that doesn't come to you easily, or, is not really available. And so what you would do is just listen, like ask your inner self questions. What do I really like? What do I really care about? Like I was telling you all, when I got divorced, I realized that I'm really not monogamous. It's just not who I am. It's an internal thing. Like I just have a lot of curiosity about men and who they are, and I enjoy them, and I don't want to lock myself down with one to prevent myself from having my own experience of joy. Not because I want to do something bad to someone, not because I'm not faithful or because I don't think someone is enough. It's because I know myself. I know who I am. And it's been challenging to source that as a woman in our culture, because womanhood is all about monogamy and motherhood and wifedom. That's what it's been about in this country. And I know that that's not who I am. So it's like, give yourself the permission to tell yourself the truth about who you are, and to stop trying to live up to other ideas. I would imagine it's very similar for people who discover that they're gay and they're like, I like the people who are the same sex as me, right? Like, you feel that on the inside. Like, I know that I like more than one man. I don't have to have sex with all of them, but I like them. And not only that, I like men who really love women. I like men who are curious about women and want to know who we are and what we do. And I'm not really that turned on by men who are who are really only in love with one woman. That bores me. It just totally bores me. And I know that about myself, right? Like, I'm interested. Like, I have this one male friend of mine that I just love. We were on the phone last night, and he was talking to me about one of the women that he's seeing. And I love hearing the sound of a man when he's talking about a woman that he loves or that he's really turned on by. And how do you get that? Like, you're not going to hear your husband do that. You have to be friends with men. You have to know them in intimate ways to hear who they are. And so I have created a way in my life to be very connected to men so that I can, like, I just love who they are and I'm interested in them. And so I've created ways to explore relationships with them so that I can find that. So that's unique about me. That is unique about me. What is unique about you? What is unique about you? What do you need in order to feel fulfilled and happy? Allow yourself to use this month to explore that while the sun is in Aquarius. And if you'd like to get a new moon reading or a natal chart reading or transit reading, so that you can understand how to align yourself, because when you give yourself permission to tell yourself the truth, the energy will then heighten the possibilities of you having those experiences. And you have to move through your fear. You have to move through the fear of the convention and the old ways of being so that you can access that power. So you can join the 13 Moons reading, 13 Moons initiation, or you can do private coaching with me, and I can support you in any way that I can. I am the Moon Mama. I love you. I love you. I'm so happy that the sun has left Capricorn. Give thanks. This Uranus is in Taurus, so we're going to be experiencing a lot of changes out of our conventional ways. Like, it's going to really begin to break down the conventional ways of being this month. And so buckle up. Buckle up. People are saying it's going to be light and fun, and maybe it will be, but usually when people have to come out of old ways of being, it's scary and challenging. So just, be gentle with yourself. All right. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.